Hey guys, Justin here with AmericanMuscle.com talking about the very popular Raxiom Axial series LED diffuser marker lights in red, fitting all 2016 through 2018 Camaros. Now, if you are looking to increase both your appearance and your visibility from the rear, well, then you'll want to check out the Raxiom options that we're talking about here today. Now, this kit from Raxiom will replace the standard reflectors found in your 2016 through 2018 Camaro with a pair of functional and bright LED marker lights, all for right around the $50 to $60 price point. So this is a pretty cool and again, very popular product here on the site for Camaro owners that turns an otherwise non-functional part of your diffuser into a functional LED light thanks to the pair of LED markers from lighting giant Raxiom. Now again, what these guys do will completely replace those reflectors in the lower portion of your rear valance nearest your exhaust tips with a super bright LED strip and housing that will illuminate whenever your parking lights or your headlights have been switched on. Now, not only does this just make for a more custom or modified look, but it's also going to add to the visibility from the rear, which is always a good thing when we're talking about safety. Now, moving into construction, and those LEDs have been loaded into a durable ABS plastic housing before being topped off with a factory-style red lens, which always looks good, of course, keeps that OE flare in place, and will look great with other factory-style lighting around the car. Now, the nice thing about the housings is that they have been designed in a way to be a direct swap with those stock reflectors, so there's no cutting, there's no 3M tape or anything necessary like that. However, of course, since you are adding a light where there isn't currently a light, you will need to tap in the included wiring to your existing marker lights. Very simple power and ground stuff. We'll show you more on that later in the video. Now moving into price point, and this is another case where pricing could easily be listed as a feature, as the Raxiom LED diffuser lights will run you around 50 to 60 bucks, give or take, making them one of the most affordable kits of their kind here on the site. But shifting gears, let's briefly get into the install, and I do say brief because that's what you can expect when it comes time to get the Raxiom markers on your Camaro at home. Site is going to call this a solid 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you about an hour at most to complete from start to finish. But I will say if you're a little bit more proficient in wiring, I would expect it to take you roughly half of that time altogether. But regardless, to give you a better idea of how this one will go down in the garage or driveway at home, let's throw it out to the shop for our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
For this install, you will need Phillips and flathead screwdrivers, a clip removal tool, some wire strippers and crimpers, and 4 of these T-taps, along with 4 male spade connectors. What's up guys? Today we're going to be doing some rear diffuser marker lights on our Camaro, so let's get started. Alright guys, so we've got the car up on the lift to easier show you how to install this. You can easily do this on the ground. This is just going to give you sort of a better view on what we have to do. So we've got our Phillips head screwdriver. We're going to remove the 1 Phillips head screw holding our factory reflector in place. And we'll go ahead and pop the reflector out and get our new setup going. So the screw that we're trying to get out is pretty impossible to physically see from any angle. It's tucked up behind your rear diffuser. So we're going to show you a reference point on our new light. Our mounting screw point is a little bit to the inside of the inner edge of our new light here. So if you reference that, you can get a pretty straight shot of where that screw is going to be. And we're going to take our Phillips head screwdriver and come almost directly above our inside exhaust tip and get that removed. So it'll be about right here if you're pointing from the outside. If you have about a medium length screwdriver, that'll be good enough to get in here. There's not many threads on this, so it won't take you forever to unscrew it. And once you have it unscrewed, this will start to come loose. These are still a little tricky to get out. Be able to reach back in here, kind of push that out. Now once you get that screw undone, it is going to sit back in the screw hole and this reflector will start to pop out. An easy way to get this out is to push on this outside edge. That will pull our reflector out. Then our screw will remain here. We're gonna need that to mount our new light. So once you have this side out, you can do the same thing for the other side. Next thing we'll need to do is pop our tag light out because we're gonna be wiring into our tag lights. So we've got a small flathead screwdriver, and there is a locking tab on the right side of your tag light. You wanna depress that. Pop our tag light assembly out. Now you'll notice we already have T-taps on our wiring. We'll show you how that operates, but this is a very effective and easy way to install your wiring for your new lights. So the way these T-taps work is you have a metal saddle for your connector and your current wire you're trying to tap into. You want to lock that wire through your saddle and then clamp down on the wire with your T-tap like so. It'll lock into place. And then it has a slot for a male spade connector that we'll be using on our wiring for our new light to plug into our wiring. So we've got our new light assembly with our wiring, and we have to route this wiring through our diffuser and up to our tag light first. So we're going to take our two wires and we're going to run them through the outer hole here. And you can let your light kind of dangle. Fish your wiring through. You want to be able to grab onto this. Pull your light up a good bit. Next, we're going to send our wiring up behind our bumper. There is access and up through our tag light hole. Now coming up from the back side of the bumper, I've got my hand through the opening for the tag light assembly just for reference. We're going to take our two wires. Now you want to make sure they're not wrapped around your exhaust tips. We'll just reach those right up, grab onto them with our other hand. We'll pull them through enough to get our wiring situated, and we can secure the rest of the wiring once we get everything in place. Now that we have our wiring through, we'll need to add in our male spade connectors to our wiring to plug into our tag light harness. So these come pre-stripped, so we'll just need to remove what sheathing is left on there. Pull that off. And we can add in our male spade connectors. Make sure we don't have any stray wires. Get that on. We'll grab our crimpers. And give that one a solid crimp, and we'll do the same thing for the other wire. Once we have these crimped, we'll plug them into our tag light. So our green wire is going to go to the green and yellow stripe. And then our black wire will go to the black wire. And once we have these plugged in, we can tuck our excess wiring back through our tag light hole. Pull it from the other side. Tuck everything back through and reinstall our tag lights. That just slots in like so, pops right back into place. Now we can get our light installed. Don't worry about the wiring just yet. So we'll grab our light, pull our wiring through here, get that tab in the other side. Now remember, we still have the screw in the screw hole. So we'll grab our Phillips head screwdriver, get that back in position up here, get that on our screw, line up our light, and tighten this down. Now once we have this tight, all we have to do is tuck in our excess wiring, make sure it does not land on your exhaust because it will burn it and cause damage to your wiring. Now once you have this side complete, you can repeat this same process for the other side. Alrighty guys, that about wraps up our review and install of our Raxiom Axial Series LED rear diffuser marker lights in red finish for your 16 to 18 Camaro. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything Camaro, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.